Hello, children. Okay, today I'm going to show you how to do that name placard assignment if you've been absent, because you will kind of have no idea. So, what you're going to do is you're going to go into week. You're going to go. You're going to go right here. I'm messing with stuff. Then you'll go into here. We're going to click on the name placard assignment. And then you can click on both the phonics at a glance and the name placard example. It'll download the PDF, but I suggest you hit view and it'll open up 2 new tabs for you. So this name placard assignment, this just helps me figure out your names. It helps me figure out and how to pronounce your names. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to fold your page. You're going to fold just a regular piece of paper. It can be lined. It can be computered. You're going to fold it in 3s, top to bottom, like you're holding a portrait. You'll fold the top a little bit over halfway, and you'll fold the bottom over the top. So that way, when you open it, you have 3 rows. And then when you kind of put the rows together, you can make a little triangle. Well, in the top row, you're just going to write your first and last name, like I did, Tyke Shornack. In the middle row, you're going to separate your name by syllables. So my first name, Tyke, is only 1 syllable. My middle name, Leon, is 2 syllables. But my last name, Shornack, is 2 syllables. A real nice way to know how to do this is to put your hand under your chin. Every time you feel your chin drop, that's a syllable. So Tyke, that's 1. Shornack, that's 2. Finally, this really helps with me pronouncing your name, because I could butcher your names. As I like to say, I could burn a bowl of cereal. So we're going to spell your name phonetically, because that'll help me a lot with pronunciation. Because, again, as someone named Tyke, I hate butchering people's names. So let's go back up to this phonics at a glance chart. This phonics at a glance chart will help you kind of with how to write your name phonetically. Phonetically is when you are speaking a word, how does it look coming out of your mouth? So again, when someone says my name, Tyke Shornack, this is how it looks coming out of their mouth or my mouth. Or when you're reading it correctly in your mind, this is how your mind is reading it. Phonetic spelling always has everything inside these forward slashes here. I know I keep pointing at it like you can see me. So what we would do is we would start off like the first. We don't really kind of care about how it's spelled. We want to hear the sound. And sometimes this chart works, sometimes it doesn't. Because again, names are a little different when it comes to phonetic spelling. So if you can do what you can up to a point, and then when you come back to me, I will help you finish anything you're having trouble with. So like the first thing we would do is we would hear the sound T. So we go up to T or to T. So we see T, and we would put the T inside, again, these forward slashes. And then we hear the sound I. So again, we would find the I by itself. Now we see 2 I's. We see the I with the smiley above it, and we see the I with the line above it. As we remember from when we were taught in elementary school, that vowels will, A, E, I, O, U, will have a line to denote a long sound, and the smiley to denote the short sound. Well, Tyke is a long sound, so that's where we put the I with the line above it. And finally, the last sound we hear is G. And obviously, the G makes a, it sounds like a G sound. So we're going to go to G, and there we just see G by itself right there. And so we're going to put the G. Now, we see a G with a J. G is like C. When we phonetic spell, there is never any C in phonetic spelling. C's have a hard C and a soft C. Hard C is K. So when we phonetically spell, that would be with a K. A soft C is S. And when we phonetically spell, that would be with an S. Well, G is the same way. G has a hard G and a soft G. Hard G is G, which is a G. Soft G is J, like Jim or George. So again, if we go back to that, that's where we get how to pronounce my name. Now, my last name, Shornack, again, we would make the sounds, the sh or n, ak. So again, we would see the SH makes the sh sound. And then again, the R blends are always interesting. The AR, the ER, the IR, the UR, the OR. Again, with your names, you want to be a little careful with that because sometimes that can blend a little differently. But with my name, again, the OR, as we see, is right here because that makes the OR sound. Like sometimes we see actor, which makes an OR sound, which makes an sound. So if you were spelling it phonetically, when the OR makes an sound, you'd have to spell it with an ER, not an OR, but that's how we spell my name. And then again, we hear the just shouldn't say like no. So we would just put the N and then the A. And again, Shornack is the A makes the A sound, so it's the short A like at. Then finally the K. And again, notice because my name is spelled SCHORNACK, again, there are no C's in phonetic spelling. So even though it says CK, it just makes the K sound. So you just spell it with a K. So that's what I want you guys to do with this assignment. If you have any difficulty or any questions when you come back, please see me and I will assist you spelling your name phonetically. As always, Pirates, if you have any questions, please email me. Please message me on Schoolology. Thank you very much, and have a super sparkly day.